Hello, everybody. Rigger here, back with some more Her Story. So, let's keep on looking at these clips about hair because that's always a nice thing to look at.
What kind of hairs?
What kind of hairs? And, oh, we're gonna get another song, I think. So this will be nice. Let's go for it.
You want me to play something?
Sure.
I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay? Probably needs tuning. No, it's okay. How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street. There were two sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain.
Wind and rain.
The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. But he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain. With a pretty little face and her long blonde hair.
Blonde.
Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain. Watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain. Floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, he swims and swans. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
Huh. Okay. So I think so. Sisters, yes. The wind and rain. So could she be the younger sister, or no, the older sister who was envious? But huh. Here we go. What is it? Like that? Okay. Let's look at. Oh, there's six, but let's look at this one.
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
A wig. Huh. And then a cat. Okay. So who is Blondie and McBlonde, blonde? Cat. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and go for it. There's only 5, and there you go.
No, they were shut. Most of the windows are really hard to open anyway. It's stifling in summer. They were painted over by my dad. Could have left a door open accidentally. cat flap on the back door.
Okay. So the cat flap is the excuse of somebody getting into a house to kill Simon, I think? Okay.
No, no cat. My parents had a cat before they died called Domino. It was this little black thing with white dots. We never did anything about the cat flap, but if you were thin, you could maybe squeeze through it.
Okay. Well, you're pretty thin, but again, why would you break into your house? Sorry about that. Okay, let's keep on going. Let's see what this one has to say.
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book, the knock code. Something prisoners of war would use. We'd tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor. Dad thought we had mice, but they couldn't find any. Bought a cat anyway.
Okay. So they used a code. Her and someone else used a code type thing to talk inside the house, which led the dad to buy a cat. Okay. Okay, what else do you have to say about this cat?
We loved our cat, Domino. He had this little bell around his neck to stop him from killing birds in the garden. And we used to write each other notes and put them in the bell, and we could send them to each other. Mum found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical. And we had our own words for things, so she didn't quite understand them anyway.
So they are twin. There are twins, I think, or siblings. It seems. She does talk about I think they're twins. She talks about them being in the womb and the midwife and all that. Come back to that idea. Let me look about the wig. Oh, okay. Just a quick little thing. I'm gonna. Okay, let's look up about this wig.
A wig? You mean... But what type of wig?
What type of wig? Okay.
No, I've never worn a wig. What kind of wig?
What kind of wig? Okay. Oh, this is a long one. Let's get ready.
The parents decided there would be a wedding. After the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents. There was no way I could follow, so we were separated again. I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist. I would sneak out, but in case anyone recognised me, I started wearing a wig.
Blonde wig.
Hannah and I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant, but I couldn't. I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was sex with strangers, drunk guys I'd met in clubs, in parks, in alleyways. I was 17. It felt like I was being punished. But it was Hannah who had betrayed us. I had to stop when one of the guys gave me an STD. When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection She didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If anything, I was getting skinnier. I found it hard to look sometimes. We talked about what to do. Was it time to become our own people? I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do, but neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
Okay, so she lived in the attic while her sister and her husband lived in the regular part of the house. Okay, I think, right? Okay. So yeah. Okay. They mentioned the park a lot. I don't know. This is getting interesting. Okay, we got one more of her, which is shorter this time, which is nice.
This was that night. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry. The kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise.
A bruise?
I had my wig on from performing and she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and I left.
Okay. So the bruise that we were talking about earlier. Let's look up about that. Okay. Let's get on with it.
Bruce. Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen and the chair slipped and I kind of hit the door with my face. It hurt like hell.
That doesn't sound like a lie at all, given that this lady said that you got in a fight or whatever. But anyways,
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull out Hannah's to match.
okay.
Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. And she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. She snuck a frozen piece up for me from the kitchen. So much of our bodies were synchronized anyway. We started our period on the same day. All our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
Okay. So, the same kind of things happened to them. Because, I don't know, twin powers. Okay.
Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us.
Okay.
I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. Hannah
She just went out and did all of them.
It was that way with Carl.
Carl.
She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity.
What?
It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush. After that, we took it in turns, though I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
Okay. Okay. Well. Well. Okay. Given that, I think I'm gonna end this little part here. So if you enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe. And come back next time, and we'll figure out more about these twins, I think. Thanks. Bye-bye.